Namaskar. Welcome to Journey to 13. And here with us today is the young and dynamic Reshma Maharaj. Reshma has been in the presence of Guruji prior his departure to India. She is one of the very few children who would have shared that joy. And she'll be sharing with us, with you, the viewing audience, some of her recollections, her memories, and it's actually 30 years and more. So let's hear what Reshma has to say.
Namaskar. Journey to Tati actually will be my journey to 42 years with Guruji. Today I share some blissful memories of myself, Guruji, and Hanuman Chalisa chanting. Its starting grounds to where it climbs at great heights of achievements. As a child, ages between 3 and 4 years, my chapter started with Guruji. Guruji will often walk from home. At that time, he had no vehicles. So, that walking distance from home to the temple were about 20 minutes. So, everybody sees why he's this fit and he never got fat or anything. So, this is why walking does really good. So as he will pass, going to the temple, he will pass home by me and he will say, tell my mother, get Reshma ready and carrying her to the temple. So my mother will just do that and I will go, sometime for the day. I will go to the temple where it is not far from me, just 3 houses away from my home. And during those years, our sight and my childhood days was spent at the Krishna Balarama Mandir. This is where it all began, right in Latches Road in Pina. Guruji was just a normal person, a normal individual. He had big intentions, big dreams. And before all this had happened, I spent 5 years a part of his teachings, of him molding my little mind to at least understand life and being involved in mandir, in temple, in satsang. And this is where I had started with him, very early. I called him Uncle Robin because as a child growing up, respect you call uncle. So this is what I call him and I continue to. It stopped with me. At the Mandir, the Krishna Balarama Mandir, we had a dedicated group, all of whom were his age. So I was the only child, I was his first student. I recall so many activities taking place at that Mandir. We had monthly satsang, yagnas, Sunday service, bhajan classes. It was beautiful moments. And we had like the entire village being part of the mandir at that time. Yeah, we had a dedicated devotee, a dedicated group. And when we had all these yagnas and stuff, all the devotees will come out and help clean, help do everything, prepare for whatever activities or occasion will be taking place. It used to be really spectacular with all events. Our yagnas were always packed. Every time we had activities or occasion, we were always packed. Back then, the community and the people around used to always come out. They always come out and support. So we always were packed for everything we had at the temple. Uncle Mulchan, who is Uncle Guruji, sorry, as I said that Uncle Robin always sticked in my head. Guruji's Uncle Mulchan, he would actually walk house to house in our village, in our community, and invite everybody to come out. Together with him, when we have activities come up, Guruji also, together with him, they will take the time and go to each and everybody's homes and warmly tell them, come out, send the children out to come out and learn a little about their dharma. And this was Guruji's goal in life, to bring the youths out, the children, mold them. Like how I was growing with him, he always, that importance of bringing out the kids, he wanted that. That was his main aspect. And they did. The people, the villagers, they did let their children out. They send them out to Sunday service and whatever little activities we had then. Most of them were prior Goodman, Troyes, and Latches Road at that time. Uncle Merchant and Guruji started a different aspect of Sunday service. And this was, instead of having the Sunday service at our temple, like we always do, they would make preparation with other temples in the community, and we would join with them on a certain Sunday in the month to have satsang with them in their temple. Now this didn't take place like you would just take up your vehicle and drive and go. No, this was so different, and we called it Sankirtan. And that is where, from the Krishna Balarama Mandir, our group will organize. We will come out maybe say about 6:30 in the morning, and we will group up from the compound there, and whichever temple we were going to visit. As I said, we wouldn't visit on the outside too much because Sankirtan is walking. We would walk from our temple there to the next temple that we were going to hold or join with the members there for their Sunday service. And that would be maybe quarter to 7 in the morning. And we would walk, singing, chanting mantras, bhajans, playing our drums, our majiras, clapping and walking along, going to join the other mandir. And yes, we woke up a lot of people on the road, and that was nice because they didn't see it of any, upsetting them or anything. They would come out and they would look at us, and they would tell us namaskar, sitaram. Even some of them who knew what we were doing, they would join in with us as we walk along to join the other mandir. And even though certain temples were a bit far, probably about half an hour walk, probably a little more, but you didn't feel that because the vibration with the singing and the bhajans and the clapping and walking along, you didn't feel that long walk, so that was a different aspect of having the Sunday service, which was Sankirtan. And we did this for many years. Some of the temples that I recall, we've